Coming up on Wyln News, a Sugarloaf man is behind bars after police find marijuana and child porn in his home. This is your news choice. Wyln News starts right now.
From the Wyln studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is Wyln News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Paula Degnan. We'll get to that story in just a moment, but first, 3 former Penn State administrators were sentenced today. It all stemmed from the child sex abuse investigation into Jerry Sandusky. Appearing in Dauphin County Court today, former Penn State President Graham Spanier was sentenced to 4 to 12 months. The first 2 months will be served in prison, the remainder under house arrest. Spanier was convicted on a charge of endangering the welfare of children. Former athletic director Tim Curley and former Vice President Gary Schultz each pled guilty to a child endangerment charge and testified against Spanier during his trial. Curley will serve 7 to 23 months, the first 3 months in prison, the remainder under house arrest. Schultz will serve 6 to 23 months, the first 2 in prison, the rest under house arrest. Sandusky was arrested in 2011 and found guilty in 2012. He's currently serving a 30 to 60-year sentence. A Sugarloaf man was arrested on drug and child pornography charges. 64-year-old Albert Motel was investigated by police after officers received a 911 hang-up call from a home on Shannon Drive back in September. After a search warrant was issued, authorities seized dozens of marijuana plants from the home. It was during that search police spotted suspected child pornography. That's when they obtained another search warrant and seized his computer. An analysis of his personal computer was returned, which showed more than 70 images of child pornography. Motel was charged yesterday with child pornography, drug charges, and others. He was arraigned and taken to the Luzerne County Prison for lack of $25,000 bail. A man allegedly involved in the fatal shooting of a popular DJ appeared in Wilkes-Barre today to face murder charges. 36-year-old David Neely maintained his innocence as he was led into the district justice office for an arraignment this morning. Prosecutors say he, along with 28-year-old Roberto Battle, allegedly conspired to kill Michael Onley. Onley, also known as DJ Mo, was shot and killed near Outsiders Bar on Main Street in Wilkes-Barre, October of 2013. That same night, Battle was kicked out of the bar, and prosecutors allege that Neely and Battle returned to Outsiders and shot a semi-automatic pistol from a silver Mercedes. Onley was struck in the head and later died. Neely's bail was denied. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for June 16th. Battle is currently awaiting extradition from New York to face charges. A Hanover Township man was arrested early this morning on drug-related charges. 34-year-old Sean Richard Shannon was taken into custody after police served a search warrant in the 1400 block of the Marion Terrace apartment complex shortly before 8 a.m. Authorities discovered suspected crack cocaine, marijuana, and cash at the premises. Shannon was charged with delivery of a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, and criminal use of a communication facility. He was arraigned and taken to Luzerne County Prison for lack of $90,000 straight cash bail. A Luzerne County inmate now faces several felony charges after authorities say she tried to light a fire while behind bars. Danielle Hausnick was brought into court this afternoon wearing a spit guard. She's facing several charges, the most serious arson. According to a criminal complaint on May 24th, correction officers noticed a small fire in a cell block. Authorities put the fire out, and during an interview with police, Hausnick admitted to starting it with a small lighter she had smuggled into the prison. A Lansford man faces charges of theft and child endangerment after an incident at a Family Dollar store. Mark Muffley allegedly tried to take over $20 worth of batteries from the store back in April. When he was stopped by an employee, he gave the merchandise back but ran from the scene, leaving his 10-year-old son behind. Police later caught up with him and charged Muffley with child endangerment and retail theft. The child was picked up by his mother following the incident. A fiscal plan for capital projects was presented to the Luzerne County Council at last night's meeting. County Manager David Pedri submitted his plan, but it came with a warning. Pedri said that the associated fund is lessening every year and that priority has to be given to the most necessary expenses. The plan mainly focuses on county modernization and safety projects. Shelved will be tearing down the former juvenile detention center on River Street and building the Division Street Bridge over Solomon Creek. Nearly all improvement projects that were budgeted from 2015 to 2018 will be completed. The county still faces over $300 million in debt. That's expected to be paid off by 2027. More discussion will be happening when council meets later this month. Coming up on WYLN News, we will meet the newest members of police and fire departments in Hazleton. Plus, these two teens could just be the next Steven Spielberg or Martin Scorsese. We'll see them in Community and You. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. Remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
Where are my customers? I think I need help with my website.
Thank you for calling web.com. How can I help you?
I need some serious help with my website.
I could definitely help you with that today.
Awesome.
Do you want to work in a fun atmosphere and help small businesses like this succeed online? Call 1-844-JOBS-WEB and apply today.
Today, 6 new police officers and 1 new fire driver were sworn in Hazleton. The 6 officers will soon hit the streets to protect the citizens of the city. 4 of the police hired are replacing cops that left or retired, the other 2 being paid through a grant. The new fire driver, Donald Floyd, is filling the spot that was left opened by the retirement of David Fatula. With the addition of Floyd, the fire department is now at minimal staffing requirements. WYLN News will have more on the story coming up on Monday's newscast. Meanwhile, Hazleton city officials have introduced 7 new vehicles to be put into service in the fire, police, and street departments. Before hitting the road, they were blessed by Father Joe Ivanko at the City Garage on Wednesday. The new police patrol vehicles are a new black and white design which will provide for better visibility and an increased omnipresence in the community. The vehicles will greatly improve the efforts to efficiently and effectively patrol the streets and neighborhoods of Hazleton. The 3 fire chief vehicles will be assigned to the city fire chief and 2 deputy chiefs. The street department vehicle will aid in repairing roadways. Funding for the new vehicles, the result of grant funding. Students in a local school district will soon be receiving 2 free meals a day. The Mahanoy Area School District has qualified for the Community Eligibility Provision Program, a federal project that pays for student meals at school. Starting this fall, all students in the Mahanoy Area School District will have access to a free breakfast and lunch during the school day. That covers the cost of a basic meal. Add-ons will be extra. The average school meal is about $2.40, and over the course of the year, that can add up.
The average working family for one child, could save over $400 a year by us opting into the program.
The federal government will provide the district with more than $120,000 for the free breakfast program and another $400,000 for the free lunch program. Coming up on Laurel Lake's News Choice, Community and You introducing you to 2 area teens heading to a movie competition, plus saving basketball and winning softball. Don't go away.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops for Mica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton. Specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at SYDIST.com. Come experience the difference.
Welcome to Community and You. What are you going to do this summer? Oh, you'll probably do something exciting like maybe riding your skateboard or watching TV, playing video games. I'm going to introduce you to these 2 young gentlemen who are really making movies. First, I'd like to introduce you to Kieran Sherry, and also joining him is Will Vinsco. Now, they come with titles like director, actor, editor, writer, lighting director, you name it. These 2 gentlemen do it all. Movies, really? How did you get involved in this?
Well, my father, he's been into that for a long time, and he's been shooting his own films, and he used to hold me when he was editing when I was very, very young, and I guess I've just picked it up from that.
Can you top that, Will? Through process of osmosis, that's pretty good.
Yeah. But I actually started when I was little. I remember always watching movies and going on YouTube and watching how they did the special effects and like the before and after of what they did for like Avengers or other movies like that. And then I really got into filmmaking.
So you mentioned Avengers, is that something that inspires you, or is it the old Phil genre of black and whites, or what are you 2 exactly into when we talk about movies?
I would go with Marvel movies, Star Wars, things like that. I just love those kind of movies.
Yeah, and overall like action, comedy especially, and like sci-fi movies.
So what would you say then have been the things that you've done? Now, I think a lot of people are watching and they're saying, oh, they're using this little cell phone thing and they're following their friends around, but that's not the way you 2 operate. What do you do?
Well, we use cameras and boom mics, tripods, all kinds of different tools and utilities that we use to make our films better than just homemade shot films.
Wow. Where do you come up with all this?
Well, I write the scripts and we edit it together, and then we give it to other people to look over it one last time, and then we set up dates, find friends, and then we start filming.
Really? Now, I mentioned actors. So are you going to be the next Stan Lees we see you directing your movie and then all of a sudden you're in it?
That would be really cool. I would hope for that to be me someday.
That'd be awesome.
But you've actually been in some of your own movies, or have you been in other people's movies?
Well, we've been in our own movies, definitely.
Yeah, we kind of star and direct, and write it as other parts for our friends as well to star, but we try and keep ourselves in our movies because we love to act as well.
Now, we say movies. We're talking 2.5 hours in the theater. Are the movies you do actual movie theater length?
They range from anywhere from 4 minutes to 10 minutes. That's how long our longest one is, about 10 minutes long, but they're not 2 hours yet.
Well, Will, if you're working on, let's say, even a 4-minute movie, what goes into that as far as your time is concerned?
Well, I always make sure that the script has a perfect flow to it, and that all the actors can get together at a perfect date so that we can have the time that we need to film, because one thing that happens a lot is we get cut on time, we have to find other ways to do things, but we also make sure that the camera's running right. We do camera tests before we meet up. We Skype all the time before we actually get together. Wow. To plan and discuss everything that is going on that day.
So from beginning to end, Kieran, how long did it take you to do your 10-minute movie?
Well, the writing phase started sometime in July, and last year's July, and then we finished shooting around August. We started shooting in August too, so we did it in about a weekend.
Oh.
So we actually did it pretty fast, and then with the editing phase, it was completely ready in about September.
So that was, what, 3-4 months?
About, yeah.
Now, the reason I'm asking them about the 10-minute movie is it's entered into a festival. How exciting. Let me make sure I get this right. The Lighthouse International Film Festival, Long Beach Island, New Jersey, the weekend of Thursday through Sunday, June 8th to 11th. You're screening on Saturday. Who are you up against?
Well, we entered in the high school category, which were usually against high school students. We were last year when we were in the same festival, and it's extremely exciting, and people, we feel that we have a good chance against people that are older than us.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
And I'm 13 as well.
And you're both going to be in 8th grade at Wyoming Seminary Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
Believe that. Wow. Absolutely amazing. You two have such a wonderful... Now, what can you win?
It's not monetary prize. It's a trophy and the name recognition. It goes out onto their website, which is viewed by a lot of professional filmmakers as well as new filmmakers. So we'll really get our name out there if we had won.
And you also have a website.
Yes, we do. It is YouTube. It's our YouTube channel, Kieran and Will Productions. And then we also have an Instagram account where we post behind the scenes and other things leading up to festivals and other things like that.
So when the kids decide that they're going to go out and start using the skateboard or maybe sitting in the house playing video games, remember Kieran and Will Productions, because they're already making movies and hopefully winning coming up. We'll let you know all about that. Thank you for being here. You guys are delightful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Keep an eye out, Kieran and Will Productions, and we'll have more for you coming up on Community and You.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
It's time to find your copy of the Freeland Progress. Look inside for information on the Pennsylvania Dart Tournament and more. The Freeland Progress is free at locations throughout Freeland, Whitehaven, Blakesley, Berwick, Cunningham, Drums, and the Hazleton area. Watch the Hazleton Area High School graduation Monday, June 12th at 6 p.m. on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
West Hazleton Elementary Middle School students and faculty members came together to play basketball last night, all for a good cause. WYLN's Maria Cinti has more on how the proceeds will help keep a special school program alive.
We'd like to welcome everyone to Friends and family members cheered on their favorite basketball team last night at West Hazleton Elementary Middle School. But the reason why they came out goes far beyond the game.
Everyone's coming out to support our positivity program. We have what's called the Wildcat Way here at West Hazleton, and that's I will always use kind words and actions, I will always be prepared for class, and I will always cooperate with others.
It was the first annual Students versus Faculty basketball game to support the positivity program, a program that rewards students for good behavior.
We want to teach them those things from when they're little straight through, so they're contributing members of our society.
West Hazleton health teacher Brandon Carmonic participated in last night's fundraiser. He says it was the perfect mix between exercise and volunteerism.
Played sports my whole life, taught gym, teaching health, keeping kids stay active, things like that, so kind of all goes together.
Aside from the cost of admission, various donations plus food and beverage purchases will all go towards the positivity program. Carmonic says each dollar received will be a dollar well spent.
We're trying to raise money here today in order that we could get better prizes for next year and hopefully encourage kids to act better in school, better behavior, and then get involved in the program.
Principal Jocelyn Podlesny calls last night's event a success and says she hopes this is only the beginning of a long road ahead. In West Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Maria Cinti.
And the Hazleton area girls softball team will be heading to the PIAA state playoffs on Monday after winning over Williamsport 6-2. The win gave the Lady Cougars its 5th consecutive sub-regional championship overall. They beat the Millionaires yesterday at Kirby Park in Wilkes-Barre. The team will be facing District 1's 4th place finisher Coatesville on Monday. That time and game of the place of the game will be announced. So a big congratulations to the Hazleton area girls softball team and good luck. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton. Specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at SYDIST.com. Come experience the difference.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops, Formica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
The Strawberry Playhouse, 60 Church Street, Tuscarora presents the musical Oliver, June 9th, 10th, 16th, 17th at 7:30 p.m. and June 11th and 18th at 2 p.m. For tickets, call 570-325-4368.
Watch the Hazleton Area High School graduation Monday, June 12th at 6 p.m. on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
This week on Topic A, we are talking all about the 56th annual Weatherly Hill Climb. It's an event like none other in our area. We're encouraging everyone to come out and join the fun. We're going to talk all about the Weatherly Hill Climb this week on Topic A, only on WYLN.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.